Hey guys, it's Matt here, Henry Shine. Just wanted to do a video today explaining CAD-CAM, a little bit about it, I guess the benefits of some systems over others, and I wanted to focus a little bit more on Planmaker Remexis software. So here we go. Hopefully you enjoy and you get a lot out of it. So there's several different workflows within CAD-CAM world. So there are systems like the Seric/Planmaker system, where you can do everything all in the one system. So scanning, designing, mill, 3D printing, it's all integrated, and it obviously has less issues because everything's all in the one system. So this is, I guess, how Seric have sold a lot of systems, saying, well, we've got everything all here. You don't have to go out. We've got it all. And that's what they've really pushed hard, and they've made a lot of money because of that, and obviously they charge a premium for that as well. So within Planmaker, we've got that same system. So we've got the ability to scan, design, mill, 3D print, do surgical guides, do crown and bridge, do smile design, do models. So you can do that all in Planmaker Remexis. Doesn't have any yearly subscription fees, and it's totally open, unlike the Seric system. So whereas Seric, it's a very closed system, within Planmaker, you can export your diacom that you've taken. You can import someone else's diacom to do your planning. You can import in someone else's intraoral scan if you wanted to. You can export this scan to anyone that you wanted to. So there's some really cool features within Remexis that we've got, obviously, on top of the Seric system. Price-wise, we're about 2/3 of the price that the Seric system is. When Seric sell a full system with a prime scan, you're looking at, most probably I've heard people getting quoted 240 grand and paying that for a full Seric system. So you can get a Planmaker set up with a printer as well as surgical guide and everything for about 160, 170 grand. Literally, and you can do more things in the Planmaker system than what you can in the Seric system. So for us to try and push this way, I really think this is the future of where we're going to grow, because we own Planmaker. There's no one else that sells it. So I think we're mad not to push it more. I know Trios, with their marketing, they really market well in Australia. That's where Planmaker most probably not as good, but it's up to us to market it because it is a brilliant product and we've got everything there and it's all in-house. So when we sell a mill, I will say the only closed system is if they buy a Planmaker 3D printer off us, they're buying Planmaker resins off us. If we sell a mill, they're buying the blocks off us because we own the resin and the blocks. No one else has them. So, that encourages us to push that way more. The only other kind of system that there is are the open systems. So your 3Shape, all the other scanners on the market, Carestream, iTero, whatnot. Most of them are open these days. So the difference is when they're, I guess 3Shape's a little bit different because they've got their own design software, they've got their own Implant Studio software, and they've got their Splint Studio and everything all integrated. And then you've got a third-party mill, obviously, that will come into that, and a third-party 3D printer. Once again, the main difference is you're scanning, designing in one, and then milling in another program, or 3D printing in another program. So there's a little bit more to learn. And then, there are other people as well that will buy a Carestream ExoCAD software with a VHF mill from us. And then they're learning 3 different softwares, but only learning the mill from us. And then they learn the stuff from other people. And there's more to take in. If they wanted to train someone on that, if a receptionist came in or an assistant came in and they wanted to teach them, then there's more teaching involved. At least with Planmaker and Remexis, it's all in the one place. We can't go wrong. It's a really good system. There's no yearly subscription, so that's a really big bonus for us. And the upgrade fees are really minimal compared to what the Seric system is as well. So I've heard people getting quoted like 15, 20 grand to upgrade their software within the Seric world. So Planmaker charge very minimal in comparison, like 10% of that most probably. So I'll show you some cool features about the software so you can see what I'm talking about. The really cool feature to start with is that this Planmaker integrates into Software of Excellence. So it would make sense if we're out there pushing Software of Excellence that we push this as well, because with Software of Excellence you can create a Remexis link and then everything can come into here. So you're not entering in patient data twice. That's a really cool feature. Once you're in here, you can create your patient, add your patient, and then from here, the first thing, obviously 2D's equipment side. Smile design is a really cool feature that I just want to briefly show. So I've brought in a photo here. You can edit and move the teeth around and whatnot. You can see that tooth there. If I move it away, the patient looks like Cletus from The Simpsons. So once you've placed the tooth in there where you want, you can edit it. You can change the shade or whatnot. As you can see, let's make it look like they've got a horrible tooth. But you can do that. You can try and make it pretty similar to their original teeth so you can sell an implant. So, you know, one thing that a lot of dentists say is, hey, I don't like to sell treatment they don't need. I only tell them what they need. That's really great, and I admire that, and that's most probably how you should run a business. But there are patients that don't take on your advice that you give them because they can't see the outcome. So you can tell them they should put a tooth in there because their other teeth are going to squeeze in and you're going to lose space, and then other teeth are going to push up from the antagonist, and you know your bite's going to get wrecked. So, but if they can't see the outcome, then they may not go ahead with it. So this actually takes the selling away from the dentist, and it shows a patient their end outcome. You know, this is the good thing about this as well. You can go CAD/CAM export down on the bottom left, and then when you do go into create a crown and bridge workflow, open for design only, you can then do your design and compare it against what you've already shown the patient. So you know what you're giving them is what you've shown them. It's a really cool feature within their software, which I like. Never mind about that because I didn't actually do the scan in this system. So if I click on here, I'll move my good self away. If I go design, so the design that I've already done is going to come up. Obviously, I've done the margin. It's a really easy step to do the margin. Planning, move the tooth into the right position by using those two tools. Design, then you can move it around. You can use a whole heap of quick editing tools. I could spend a couple of minutes going through it, but my video is only going to last 15 minutes, so we've got to get through this quickly, hey? So let's move this into the middle, roughly like so. And then the tooth we design, let's just expand it out, move it into place where the crown is. So you can easily say, look, see, told you so, this is what it's going to look like. So it's a good way for you then to, when you're doing your design, that you're keeping it pretty similar to what you've already shown the patient. So let's just close that. So once you've done your design and you're happy with it, you can go to the mill stage and you can go send to mill. It's as easy as that. So it's a really quick process. It only takes about 5 minutes once you get good at designing to actually go through the process and create a crown. So a really good system. So from there, rather than milling out, because this isn't connected to a mill at this point in time, I'm going to pop myself back up there. So where to next? That is Smile Design, Crown and Bridge workflow that you can see on there. The next one I wanted to show you, I'll get the model. It's a new feature that they've just introduced. So where are we? Oh, it's just saving the CAD/CAM case right now. So models, here we go. Current model. Okay, just wait. There we go. No, it's still waiting for the CAD/CAM case to save. There we go. So this is a scan that we've taken, say. So you can start scanning within this software as well. So you can also import in someone else's scan, which is what I've done here. You can import in multiple scans and merge them together and then show the patients that there's been wear between teeth. You can also show them that the teeth have moved within the software. So once you click on here, obviously you've got your scan there. Now I've already based this, but let's click on here. If this wasn't a scan, so if I, let's cancel that. If I were to separate all these, actually let's, so that's the original scan. Once it gets based, done. Easy as that. So you just click on here, choose 2, 3, 4 mil, let's say 4 mil, okay. Generating base, there, done. How quick and easy is that? So if someone wants to integrate this CAD/CAM in, they can scan the patient then and there with the Emerald scanner. They can quickly come into here, create a model just like that. That is the fastest model builder software that I know. It literally is so good. And then they can then send that away to their printer. Done. Printed. And then they can do, you know, if they really wanted to, they could create bleaching trays, you know, straight off that. Splints, if they wanted to do like a soft splint using a mini star. You know, like you're throwing a mini star into this workflow, you know, how open does it make it? Like it literally, they can do anything, almost anything digital that they wanted to, all bar, you know, full arch rebuilds, and which dentists aren't wanting to do, and dentures. So I'll just close that now. So that's one workflow, and then the last workflow that I really wanted to show you is 3D. So this is where within a company we can integrate well into you know, the implant side. So when we're selling a cone beam, we can go in here and we can do implant planning. So the good thing, as I mentioned before, about PlanMecca's 3D printer that they're just about to release is C5, Creo C5. You'll be able to print models. It is lightning fast to print models. You can print up a model in about, I think, 15 minutes or something like that. It's incredibly fast. So if you wanted to do same day bleaching trays, you can. Like, you don't have to wait, you know, half an hour for the model to dry. You don't have to wait time to trim the model and then do the bleaching tray. You know, you can literally 3D print it straight away, and it'll take about 15 minutes to print on the Creo. Might take 5 minutes to cure, and then do your suck down on a mini star. So once you go in, we'll double click on the cone beam. I'm running out of time here, so I'm going to have to be, my limit's 15 minutes, so we'll not put you through too much more. So once you're in here, there's software you can merge. On that last page, you can import in a DICOM and you can import in an STL scan. And that bottom section where you import in the STL scan, it emerges, you can merge the scan with the cone beam, which is what's happened here. Oh, come back here. So all good. So that's been merged now. So you can double check to make sure the accuracy, that it's the same where you need it to be. You can see it's all accurate there. So from here, panoramic curve, pretty simple process. Panoramic curve, you just draw, you can use this button over here, draw panoramic curve. And you just click a couple of times, create your panoramic curve. There are preset ones that it gives you automatically, and then you can adjust it, but I prefer to draw one myself. From here, after you've done that panoramic curve, the next one is placing an implant. So you choose your implant. From here, you can go into the library. You can choose all of our bi-horizon implants are in there. So laser lock, 3mm, 10.5, and you can use pilot or fully guided surgery. You can use either one of those sleeves. So I'll just say pilot today. Choose what tooth it is, add to plan. So now there's already an implant there, so I'll just put this next to it. So you can place it in, flip, and then all of a sudden there your implant is. Once you come into here, you can start moving it around. So I will move, I'll delete this one at this point in time because we don't need it. But I just wanted to show you how it is. So once you've placed it in there, you can move it around here, you can move it around here. So so that's, I guess, the beauty of this software is it's easy to move things, and you know, here we go. So yeah, you can see how easy it is. You can also bring in the crown that you design within the design software, so you can see where the tooth is going to be coming out within your design. So scrolling through, you can see where it's going to be sitting within your restoration. After that's done, all you need to do is do your surgical guide, which really briefly, I won't be able to show you this. It's already here though. There's your surgical guide, so I'll hide everything else. So it's a really simple hold on, let's bring that back. It's a really simple process. It takes less than 5 minutes to create a surgical guide with what we've chosen. So it's a really, really cool feature. So you can see I'm about to click up to 15 minutes. So I just wanted to show you everything that is available within PlanMecca. It is a really good workflow. I think that it's something that we really need to push a lot more coming into the future, because for me, it is one of the best systems on the market, if not the best system on the market, and we're the only ones with it. All right, thanks guys. Enjoy. Hope you got something out of it.